Alright, fingers crossed. Let's see if it works. Maybe I screwed something up. I usually do. I'm Mike Dimas, and this is Pinball Shenanigans. Alright, just came down to the basement, and I'm not really sure what I'm doing. I got a couple ideas, actually, a couple plans of attack, but first thing was to check on Bumblebee coming out of the shop there. First thing I noticed is that when his lid popped off there after I crazy glued it, looks like it might have slid down, and I've got a little bit of crazy glue residue on the front. So, you know, he's 20 years old now, maybe not quite 10 years old. So, you know, that's what a 10-year-old car looks like. Couple bumps and bruises from some road ragers. So the roof does seem to be on there pretty good. The only one way to really find out is to put it in the machine and smash away at it. And look, what I just noticed is that it's pretty cool. It actually shows the transformed version of Bumblebee on the backside. Bumblebee, I think it's 2009. So that's pretty cool. So that's Bumblebee out of the shop. Okay, so what I'm planning on doing is this is just miscellaneous pinball shenanigans again, I think. I might fix the missing digit on Harlem, but most importantly, let me throw on a light here. My deal for TX sector going to Japan appears as though that's going to go through. I got a wire transfer. Looks like it's in there. Looks like it's good. I guess the shipping company is going to contact me this week. So I've already made arrangements. Shawnee Boy is going to come by tomorrow, going to help me load this up into his vehicle. He's going to drive it over to Rob Noel's. Rob Noel's going to pack and pallet it, and then the shipping company is going to go out there whenever they contact me. We'll set up a date probably this week. And then TX sector is going to be far, far away. I'll have to do an update, maybe. I don't know if I'll ever hear back from TX again, but will be in a Japanese arcade. I guess that is its fate. So I'm going to kind of get this thing semi-folded up and ready. I'll go as far as I can go by myself. And so, yeah, maybe play a farewell game to TX. Then, I think, you know, that leaves me. There's not really much left on the to-do list. Transformers is... Oh, yeah, I know what I was going to tell you. But Transformers is good, so I don't think there's anything on that to-do list. But I was telling you about shipping shenanigans, right? Well, the last week they were supposed to show up on, I think it was Wednesday, but then they said they didn't get the payment until, you know, too late, like after 3 p.m. And I showed them the email where I sent the payment at 10:12 a.m. So, and then what happened? Then they showed up a couple days later, and the guy was just not really capable of backing his vehicle down Rob Noel's. Like, he's got a long laneway, but what is this? Oh, that's this is not what I meant, but this is kind of funny. Hey, Martin, can you send me a breakdown of your cost, please? Hey, Chris, the breakdown is as follows. The cost to do the job is £45. The cost not to do the job is $0. Regards, Martin. Anyway, that's something Rob sent me. Anyway, this is the Rob's driveway. This is the driveway, and his house is way the heck back there. So, yeah, it's, you know, a long driveway, but someone with any experience at all should not do all of that to one's lawn. You think, right? So, yeah, that's what I was talking about. Rob Noel kicked him off the property and said, yeah, you're going to stop tearing up my freshly done up lawn now, please and thanks. Send a driver that's capable. So the capable driver showed up today, and just flipping the camera around. Okay, so A, they showed up on time today. They said they're going to come today, so that's good. B, the driver actually was capable and backed up into the driveway, no problems whatsoever. But then the driver hit the button to move the tailgate down so we could get the, skid up the tailgate and into the vehicle, and it was not working. Mm-hmm. Was that light in your eyeballs? Oh, how about that one? Okay. So yeah, anyway, the driver basically just threw up his arms and said, I don't know what to do. Just kept pressing the button, maybe hoping for a different result. I guess there was some smoke coming out of the somewhere. So Rob had the wherewithal to apply his pinball repair knowledge and just kind of followed the smoke, found a little panel of some sort. Oh, I have a photo of that somewhere too. And found that there was some crusty wires going to a fuse. And so he actually just hardwired the wires together, bypassing the fuse, and got the friggin' tailgate to work. So if it weren't for Rob Noel, they would have had to come back a fourth attempt. Like, this is just crazy. I mean, me and Rob might retire shipping after those shenanigans. I mean, it was just redonkulous. But yeah, let me see if I can pull up that photo for you. Just for fun, Rob sent me, let's see here, where did that go? Oh yeah, here. So, those yellow wires there, I think there's a fuse maybe somewhere around here, and he just hardwired those yellow wires together. Rob Noel saves the day. Friggin' 3 times was a charm, only due to Rob's quick thinking. So, Data East Star Trek is now officially on a truck after many, many shenanigans going to New Brunswick. Now it's time to pack up TX for Japan. And once I do that, I think I am ready. Well, let me just check my to-do list here. I don't think I have anything. Tag team, that little bit of a lock issue. Dracula, I wanted to change a sleeve, but it's not very accessible. Oh, Whirlwind. I did confirm my left inlane switch might be flaky. Actually, I don't know that for sure. I got to test that. But basically, I have very, very, very little on the overall games room to-do list. So that leaves me this. I can finally get back to South Park. I had a couple distractions, i.e. Transformers LE. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to be seeing Dave Estill this week. And I've used up a lot of LEDs on Transformers, and I'm going to LED South Park. Then I can gauge how many LEDs I have and need, and if I see Dave, I can grab some LEDs off him. I got a big batch off of, pinballleds.ca, Eddie's store. But, Sean Russell just messaged me asking if I want to go to Tilt tonight. I might just possibly be interested in doing that. Check out some more Godzilla action. Okay, well, I'll get back to him. But, I did a lot of LEDs through Eddie, and now maybe I'll do a chunk through Dave, mix it up a little bit, keep all the local action going. But, yeah, so I think that's what I'm going to do. I was going to kind of work on the miscellaneous issues with South Park, but I think I'll LED it first just because I'm going to be seeing Dave in 2 days. So if I need some LEDs, I might as well do that to this machine so I know exactly what I need. All right, so I'll putter around down here for a bit and keep you posted if there's any progress, and I'll reply to Sean and maybe go to the arcade tonight. Yeah, so it looks like I'm going to go to Tilt Arcade tonight for a little bit of Godzilla action. Okay, so I removed the display that had the 1 digit missing, and look what I found. All of the resistors, these 3 plus these 3, 1 for each digit, are all toasty. Now that is the same symptom I have on one of the other displays. So maybe someone put in the wrong value fuse at one point, I'm guessing. Somehow it didn't do that much damage to the display, it just roasted up these resistors. So I confirmed they are 100k ohm. I think the original were maybe quarter watt or something, but yeah, actually, let's go. It took me a bit to find the page that I usually refer to, but here. They are 100k ohm resistors, and here he replaced them with half-watt resistors of the same value. So I think they were maybe quarter watt originally, because these are a little bit bigger. Mine say that they are half-watt. Like I thought I had some, but look at my writing. It's like so worn down. 100k ohm half-watt for displays. So I'm going to rewrite that down, because if that wore off, I would have had a little bit harder time knowing what these were. I mean, I can certainly read and translate the color code. So here's, this one here looks like it's bigger, so it makes me think that's half watt. But why are these ones so small? They have the same color code, right? Brown, black, yellow, silver. Brown, black, yellow, gold. So they're definitely 100k ohm, but these ones being a little bit, this one being bigger makes me think it's half watt. Maybe the others aren't, but I don't know. I'm sure they're going to be fine. I'm going to replace all 6 of them and probably do that to the other display as well, because they're clearly a little toasty. Resistors, do they have, they don't have positive and negative orientation, right? You can just put them any which way, I believe. I'm pretty sure that I'll probably confirm, but yep, that's what I got to do now. Alright, I'm halfway there. The board is toast. I cannot clean that up. I tried, but that's just burnt PCB. But fresh components, those guys are next. And that's what it looks on the back side, what it looks like. And then, yeah. I'm pretty sure that should solve the missing digit issue and prevent future digits from spontaneously disappearing. So, moving on. Alright, all 6 resistors have been replaced. Like I said, I think one of those, each one of those is responsible for 1 digit, therefore it's a 6-digit display. And I believe on the 7-digit displays, there is 1 extra resistor. Can you believe I did all that math by myself? All right, let's plug this in and see if it works now. All right, display is installed. All right, fingers crossed. Let's see if it works. Maybe I screwed something up. I usually do. Okay, how about now? How about now? Yeah, look at that. Boom. Let's go into display test. Oh, and press my very newly installed diagnostic button. There it is. Ooh, a little bit of flickering of the LEDs there. Okay, I don't know how well this shows up. Yeah, that's interesting. The controlled lamps on the back box are kind of flickering away. I don't know why that is, but what I can tell you is that the display now works perfectly. Not only that, all these displays are in beautiful condition. But let's turn this off. There is at least one other display. This guy here, credit display, that has that same. Oh, interesting, just those 3 resistors. This one is okay. What about this guy here? I think I checked this one already. I'll have to pull up that paper, but those guys are okay. What about you? You're okay. Okay. Oh, good. So I think I might only have to redo 3 more resistors. I mean, if you really wanted to go crazy, you could replace all 30 of them, but I've never done that, never had to do that. Every once in a while, if a digit goes out, you replace that resistor. So, yeah, so I'm gonna at least do these 3 because they're pretty crusty, but then I think I'll be comfortable with that. All right, I'm gonna do that now. All right, credit display is resolved. No burning on those guys. So that's more like just preventative measure than resolution, I guess. But yeah, so I guess display is off my to-do list now for Harlem. So I just got to wait for my capacitor for the Alltech CPU, and then that machine should be pretty much good. Oh no, I'm still waiting for my drop target piece, but that piece is en route from Marco Pinball. There. I rewrote my words on my bag, so that should last at least a few months until it wears completely off, and then I have no idea what they are, because I really don't know how to read resistor colors, but I'm sure the interwebs will tell me how. I know there's different colors for different numbers, but, you know, I'm a shenanigander, so I don't do all that. And there it is. All the displays are not only working, they're just in fantastic condition. So display digit off the list, drop target piece, capacitor, and then maybe some more play testing, and this guy should be good to go. Maybe I should fold up TX sector now, actually. Okay, I thought I would just play a quick little test game here to see how Harlem's behaving, and not a bad ball one. Half a mil ski. So so far it's playing great. Man, this is actually a really, really nice condition and playing machine. Yeah. I mean, I've had a lot of bally machines, and you know, they age all very differently. And this one is really kind of aged very well. Loving how it looks and how it plays, and yeah, I'm just showing you ball one because my final score will probably be like 540,000. So that's all you get. Well, it wasn't quite as bad as I thought, but I finished with just over 500,000. So yeah, I got housed on the second ball. Anyway, yeah, all right. I think it's time to fold up TX sector now. Yeah, so these are the kind of shenanigans one has to deal with when they don't have a very tall ceiling. I managed to fold down the head of TX, put it on wheels, wheel it out into this place, into this spot, and then due to the nature of the way that this speaker panel is up here, back glass is there, it's just not gonna travel well, I know. Every time I move a Gottlieb System ADB, the speaker panel and back glass always fall out when you lift the head up. They just the way that it's designed. So then I realized I really should do something about that. So I figured I would stuff something between the playfield and the head. But then as soon as they lift up the head, then it's possible this might be jarred loose and would fall down. So I decided that I need to lift the head up again. In order to do that, I put it on the stool, took off the back legs. I still couldn't lift the head. Went to a lower stool. That wasn't enough. I need to go lower. So I got a milk crate, which is just plastic, but I also have like a iron vent grate over top of it to displace all the weight. So having done that, I am now able to lift the head, very precariously, mind you. We're on a bit of an angle. So what I'm going to do now is, I took this moving blanket I got with Transformers, cut it in half. I'm rolling it up. I'm going to pack it in between the, I'm going to wrap the head and then stuff this in between so that the contents of the head will stay in the head once this is raised up after traveling thousands of kilometers. So that is the type of shenanigans that one has to go through sometimes. But You know, when you're slightly obsessed with pinball, you'll do what it takes to get the job done. So I gotta keep on doing. All right, there we go. Blanket is wrapped in here. I kind of looped up the end, folded it over some wrap, because it wants to fall down, right? And when I stand up the whole machine, it's gonna wanna kind of, you know, still fall down. It was really trying to make its way down, so I gotta keep it in place. So hence the little fold action. Hopefully it stays in place. I mean, maybe I should do a little more at the bottom so there's not an opening here. Then that way it's definitely at least stuck in the cavity. But, you know, the speaker panel and translite back glass are really not going to go anywhere with that extra little bit of protection there. So another couple wraps and that should be good. Well, I made it to Tilt with Shiny Boy and played a few games. And guess what? Oh yeah! GC! This is not on the latest code though. This is like 0.71 or something. Latest code is 0.83, so not sure what that means. Oh, and I got a free game. Woohoo!
Well, sorry brother, but we had to knock you off the grand champion there. Playing some pinball shenanigans here. This one's for you. Bye-bye, Ick. Challenge is set. You gotta beat me on grand champion on Godzilla. 359 million. End game.